You know, some may say watching anime and playing games is a waste of your time, but it seems to have served some of these characters fine. So, what's the issue? Ah, of course. Lack of studying, school grades, education in general. It's a bit late for me to learn that lesson. So I guess we're just gonna have to watch some more. We know it's Lucky Star when we get that pastel pink intro card. And are we actually going to get anything in this anime which is quite as full on and energetic as that? But this opening and dance. And I'm not talking about the Lucky Channel host. Her energy is a little too much to handle. And we've seen several things that, during the show where they've general day-to-day kind of life activities and then things like festivals. And other shows that we're watching where we're also going through that exact stage. Can we expect similar story beats? I mean, if we take all the slice of life shows we've seen so far, have any of them done anything particularly unexpected? Don't you have friends or a life of your own? Does that mean she's actually good at driving? I know that look. Well, they're a lost cause. That was quick. How did you find yourself? What? So that's some okay, like PS2 graphics. So this is the reference, is it? Okay, I get it now. So, I don't think I need to watch Initial D anymore. I'm getting it all here. And considering that she's a traffic cop, that is a very tight corner she just took. So which car would you want to be in? The one that never makes it? Or the one racing everyone else? She has travel sickness. Is that because she's not going, well, anywhere, but how do you find this? I mean, how do you get lost to that extent that quickly, that many times? I've gone the wrong way while driving, definitely. But we've made it before sundown. underneath her clothes. So, accused of being a child beforehand, and now she's seen the school swimsuit. I mean, she could pass as a... I'm not sure what year in school. Huh? Why not? Unfortunately, we've seen it on nearly every occasion when people go to the beach in anime that we've seen. But why would you bring a gun to a beach? No, they'd just shoot a servant instead. That's what rich people do, isn't it? I mean, I think that's just to emphasise that someone needs glasses rather than their eyes actually bulging out of behind their eyelids. You're never going to get a chance to say that you're already married. Just let her have this moment. She doesn't get a lot of times to enjoy herself. Well, you are two sisters there having a fun trip. But did you pick up some sand? Ah. Same kind of issue. Such a wide choice. Is that good, though? Not having any meat, vegetables, or anything else? Is that your first? Got to order a few more. They're a tourist destination. It's either going to be cheap tat where they can get it in really inexpensively, or overpriced. Is she... Yeah, I don't get that reference. But if any of the seaside locations around here... But it's not great anyway. But because they know that, when the sun is out, people visit. You don't need to put in a lot of effort. You're going to make your money back anyway. Did you not check which setting that was on? Some more humming. I like the actual... the squeak to her hair when she was playing with it. Can she not rub in shampoo without making noises. Yeah, you're not in the middle of a science class. Oh, maybe we are. You know, the salt in the air is also bad for cars, as you could expect. Discoloration of the hair, a horror story for any anime character. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this explanation that she's giving them could be condensed. Would other people care? They don't have a lot in common, do they? Did really try to continue the conversation. Is that a thing? Is it a reference? Huh. You want to get every ending, achieve... Can we just appreciate her little gremlin walk over there? To place her trap. Sometimes it's nice to feel wanted. And you missed it. You caused grievous bodily harm for little gain. Huh? I mean, she brought up the conversation. What a nice awkward 10 seconds of silence. I don't think much needs to be said there. Not something that... Huh. Does she just have to sneak up in the corners and out of frame? Not something that half of us really have to think about, really. Can't have a nice sunny beach trip without ending in a campfire horror story. I mean, is this really... What, you got driven back to the bus depot? Yeah, that was a big nothing. At least you can tell one of them is sleeping incredibly well. I just had to check that all of my covers were put back in place. Much like her other pranks and exploits, how long was... Why is that scary? How long was she out there with her mask on, waiting for them to come back? Do they want to switch cars that they came in? A souvenir. The whole, we can hear the ocean if you put it up to your ear. How long is she going to stay in this trance? They're all left without her. Understandable. That's me on most days. Although sometimes that level of tranquility is quite nice. What are these steps to become an adult again? I think I've skipped quite a few if that's the case. And have you done your homework? Everything that you need to do? Oh no. They found stuff to read and reminisce rather than finishing cleaning. Did you even have a look at what the... She's trying to clean, just keeps getting extra... Yep. Extra stuff. Well, it's too good to throw away. Don't we all fall in that same trap? If I can't find a general drawer, box, or just hiding place to chuck stuff, cleaning can take a while. Rather than taking her crap home and having it clutter her house. Were the textbooks useful? Oh no, that would require going to the dentist. Gotta psych yourself up for that. Is that better? It begins. I would feel we're becoming more overly familiar with this corner. Do you think he's going to hand in his notice soon? He's really trying his hardest. Can't do anything right. She on the show? He missed his cue. It It was only natural that he receive some punishment. Sounds like a normal week. Oh. He's not clued up in all the recent terms. You sure about that? Is she still looking for more work? Or is she stuck here because no one will hire her anymore? You can really tell she thinks a lot of people, doesn't she? They won't stop talking, but did she even begin listening? She's built her career on people like them. Yeah, you might want to get out. Well, several weeks ago, not. Hating people that you work with or for is part and parcel for most jobs, isn't it? Once again, exactly what we would have expected from the lucky corner. What are we going to hear this week? I was about to say, slightly catchy. Is this really a spectator? A song for spectators to join in. And how much of their lives are spent in this karaoke room? Maybe we should have saved this song for someone else. She doesn't even have the microphone, yet we can hear her this well. Hang now. We've all seen that. Those memes. Are we now going to get some proper, healthcare advice? If any of you have travelled to the beach recently and had an experience that somewhat resembled this, please let me know. Or indeed, if it was a disappointment, where nothing panned out like they do in the comics or anime. Life is often disappointing. I can say for kind of certain that I don't believe I would want to be in either of those two cars. I actually would want to be at my destination, and preferably alive at the end of it. And unfortunately, several times my thoughts wandered back to that teacher. Is she going to have a normal life after all this? Find some people that she could actually spend some time with that weren't her students? Maybe. And when she finds out that her new best friend He's happily married. How devastated is she going to be? Time will tell, but so would another episode. So if you enjoyed this one, let me know down below. Leave a like and a comment if you want to make sure to not miss future ones. Perhaps even subscribe. But for now, get yourself some rest. After a long, hard day of watching people have fun at the beach, it might be exhausting. See you in the next one. If you would want to walk along the beach, bend down and admire a seashell, only to find a gross crustacean that would be my channel crawling from it, consider yourself lucky because, well, at least there's some anime involved. So I need to thank my patrons that are Sal, Electricant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly, 1234W, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Maladid, Ciolascano, and everyone else. Because without them, I'd still be buried in the sand, awaiting the tide.